Hey Leo, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your May 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. If you saw the first video, that is your energy. This video is your twin's energy, and I break them up into two videos because they get pretty long. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, personal readings. You guys are amazing. The love and support for my channel has been so awesome. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. This is like my mission. I've been kind of drawn to this path. It's my spiritual mission to help you guys on the same journey that I'm on. And I'm learning things just like you are. So thank you for being a part of my journey. I really appreciate that. It is general, guys, so take what resonates, leave the rest. It may be your message. It may be someone else's message. If you're not getting messages on my channel, there are a couple reasons why. Whew, sorry, I feel winded. So first reason is you haven't liked, you haven't shared, you haven't commented, or subscribed. The reason I say that is because when I pull for the collective, I pull from all of that energy from the channel. So I pull from people I know, from my circle, my group, the friends, acquaintances, family, etc. that match your zodiac sign. But I also pull from each zodiac sign's likes, shares, comments, subscribes. So also check your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs, because sometimes those will resonate better, especially for February and March. Your moon sign could be a very relevant, but it's relevant, very relevant for y'all for those months, because we had a Pisces full moon, and it was a very emotional time for a lot of us. So check your moon. If you're not sure what planet your moon falls in, or what astrological sign your moon falls in, you can click on the link below. It is will take you to Cafe Astrology, and you can put in your information to get your natal chart, okay, and your birth chart, basically. So if you need help with that, let me know. It is a free service that you don't have to pay for it. You can do compatibility reports too, so you can put in your twins' information and yours, or a soulmate, or karmics, or a friend or family, and figure out how compatible you are personality-wise, because it does chart that out. So it's really cool. I love Cafe Astrology. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I said this already, but take what resonates, leave the rest. Excuse me. What else? Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Let me see if there's any other things I need to give my spiel on. Oh, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. What that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something slightly different, or I forget to shout out a sign, a couple of reasons. I'm in my groove and I'm going, and sometimes I just forget. So I apologize. That does happen. And so if I forget to shout out a sign, I apologize. I try to catch it in the second video. Sometimes I'm looking around, I'm like, oh crap, that's, so-and-so, whatever sign. So, what else? The roles can completely reverse, so keep that in mind. Everything can flip, and there can be pieces of you and your twin that are scattered within both readings. So check I would highly recommend checking and watching both readings, because they can be highly relevant, or there may be bits and pieces that you can get from each one. Remember, what your twin needs and what you need, or vice versa, is the same. So because you are one soul, it's pretty much connected. So if you see something in one side of the reading and I say, hey, work on that chakra, whatever, and that's for your twin, and you're like, well, I don't have to do that. Well, really you could, because you could be opening up their chakra for them through you. So you're very connected. We are talking about twin souls, so that is one soul. So there's going to be synchronicities, there's going to be mirroring, there's going to be a lot of that happens for a lot of twins out there. So keep that in mind. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, on the intuitive tarot card reading, it is channeling. So a lot of it may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot card meaning. So if I say something completely different and you know it differently, that's fine. You can take that interpretation on your own, and it might make sense for you. But whatever I'm saying is what I'm being divinely guided to express for that card. So it may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot, or I see it differently, or they tell me it's different. So, all right. Okay. Let me chime my chime, and we'll clear out the energy, and we'll get right into the other side of your reading, Leo. Okay, so if you're wearing headphones, you could turn it down, take them out. I do prefer that if you can keep them in, so you get kind of the vibration from it. it's almost like releasing any expectations for the reading and just kind of breathing in and breathing out. So, just releasing stress and just letting that chime just kind of clear your energy as well. So you're ready for the reading to hear the messages. All right, lovely, lovely. Okay, so if you saw the first reading, you know that there are some astrological signs you could be dealing with. We have Gemini. We have Aries. We have Sagittarius here with the Temperance card. We also have the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And we have more Leo energy. So here you could also be a Leo dealing with a Leo. Okay? All right, let's see. First, mutual energy, is the Three of Cups reversed. So for a lot of you, this could be overdoing it. This could be partying. This could be escaping the connection. This could also be that there is a third party, or there was a third party and it's no longer active, or there's worries about that. So this is kind of that energy here that I feel like these cups, you may be overdoing it with friends, like going out and partying a lot, drinking a lot, maybe doing drugs. I mean, those type of things do come out. Cups are all about emotions, though. So also tells me that there could have been a fallout within this connection emotionally, or there could be too many people involved and then the emotions run high. Another reason I'm kind of feeling that is the Eight of Cups. I feel like that you or your twin are not able to walk away from this connection. It may be unhealthy, though. It may be all about, again, sex. On this side, Leo, we had a very sexual energy coming out, and the divine was kind of saying, like, hey, that's nice and all, but it may not be sustained. Obviously sex cannot just sustain a connection forever. If you want it to go, into like a commitment that, grows, so there's got to be spiritual growth here too. So this Eight of Cups here, I feel like, is like not being able to walk away, but not being emotionally satisfied either, or that emotions are very high in this connection. They may be a little bit all over the place. So I kind of feel that as well. So with that Three of Cups, you could be going out with friends and celebrating quite a bit, maybe too much for some of you, not all of you. It doesn't always have to apply to everyone, but that could be the energy that they're expressing here with this Three of Cups reversed. It's also possibly an end to a third party, but somebody's still hanging on. Somebody still can't walk away with this Eight of Cups reversed, because the Eight of Cups upright is walking away. It's cutting our emotional losses and just moving on. But the Eight of Cups reverse is almost saying like somebody's still hanging on to these emotions. There's still emotions that are still there. You may have mutual friends within this connection, and it makes it hard to disconnect from it emotionally because of that. So, and it may be that emotions run high when you're around your friends, and maybe there's also jealousy coming out of this card for some reason. In this side of the reading, I felt somebody was very jealous of either this connection or something like maybe you or your twin. So keep that in mind. All right. Or both of you. Maybe they're jealous of both of you. That can always happen. All right. First card we have is Fragments. Interesting. It's a very beautiful card here. It's like her eye is in her hand. Like almost like she's able to use it to kind of see. That's very beautiful. Okay, let's see what they have to say about Fragments. This is a new deck. I am using two new decks. There's a Sacred Earth Oracle deck and Amira's Love Oracle. Okay. So let's see what they have to say about Fragments. Yes, I am going to read from the book. I do technically do that for cards that are brand new in a deck, because I will give you my first impression about it. Fragments, I feel like they're a part of your personality that's very fragmented. Could be very similar to, a Gemini on the side, because they have the twins. They have a lot of, I kind of feel like they have split personalities. They have like kind of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing going on, and they kind of fluctuate between the two of them in a way, in a sense. So it could be personality. A past or hidden event influences a current situation. Trust issues due to secrecy or deception. A childhood ordeal is brought into the light. Reflect on and draw your own meaning from it. Hold your broken self or another in a loving orbit until it is strong and beautiful once more. There are parts of yourself you are yet to realize. Take your time getting to know someone. Okay, yes. So So there may be some past or some hidden influences that are coming up for you on this side, for your twin side, that aren't very good memories. There may be some childhood trauma. There could be abuse. It could be sexual. It could be physical, and that may be being brought up for this person. And they're having to kind of look at each part of themselves and kind of get an idea of how it makes the whole of them. And it says reflect on and draw your own meaning from it. So it may be that you feel like your memory is fragmented when it comes to trauma, or maybe you have pieces of your memory that are missing from childhood. That's very common. I have the same thing. So I have virtually almost zero memories from when I was little. And that is due to trauma. So a childhood ordeal is brought into the light. So that could be something that happened when you were a child, could be something happened when you were a teenager, could be, because you still are considered, I believe it, in my eyes, you're a child still, even if you're an adolescent. So you may be wanting to be held in someone's orbit and somebody to say, it's okay, it's not your fault, of course, and if it's not you, that there may be someone around you that is going through that, that feels like that's become something they've had to acknowledge and express, and maybe they've done so on social media. But it also wants you to dig deep, and kind of take a look at how those memories affect your relationships now. How they reflect on the issues you've had in the past with relationships, so past, present, and possibly like changes for the future. It also talks about trust issues due to secrecy or deception. So this person on the side may not trust you because they have some trust issues from past relationships or things that have been, people who are supposed to be there for you and take care of you and protect you didn't. So I'm super sorry that, from one person to whoever's watching, whoever's listening, just know that my heart is with you. And, that's difficult for anybody to go through. So yeah, and that could make it really hard for you to trust someone else. So, yeah. Okay. Next card we have is a fair male. Okay. So your twin may look like this, may have, dirty blonde hair, or light brown hair and blue eyes. Yep. Yeah. Fair male. Okay. And maybe, white, pale skinned. Let's see what they have to say about this fair male. So you could be dealing with somebody like this. It could be, you could be married to someone. It could be a friend. Doesn't have to be, but, excuse me. This could also be your twin. So keep in mind that it could be anybody in your life. All right, where's this fair male at? Sorry, guys, this is a brand new deck. Still trying to. Okay, light-skinned male, blonde, reddish, or light brown hair of any age. This man is significant in your reading, or this is you. Yeah, that's either you on this side, somebody significant to you. It could be your twin as well, so they may look like that. Okay, recognition. Okay, so they're recognizing. Either this side, if they are the fair male, they're recognizing this twin flame connection, or are recognizing something about this connection, or you're recognizing that this is your twin for some of you, or that they have some significant role to play in your life. Okay, they don't have to be your twin. They could also be a soulmate. They could be your husband or wife. They could be a karmic. Any of these things. But we'll keep going and see what they have to say. And we have the sun. The sun is all about recognition as well. So this is illumination, recognition. This is also possibly for some of you, babies, with the sun there. If the Empress were to come out as well, I'd say, oh my gosh, be careful, you could get pregnant. But this is also illumination. This is happiness. This is being enlightened to what this person means to you, and recognizing the connection and recognizing how happy they make you. Okay, or how happy you are, like in this, or that they bring you happiness and they bring you enlightenment and clarity. These are basically the same card. Wow, that's beautiful. Just two different decks. All right. Scales, keep your life in balance. So yeah, they want you to, it's like that Justice or a Libra type of energy here with the scale. So they want you to keep your life in balance. Okay, so it feels like with this person maybe balances out your life, or they want you to balance, work and home life, and just keeping everything in balance, even emotionally and things like that. There's that Three of Cups here, reverse, kind of partying it up too. So they may want you to kind of balance the scales a little bit, especially when we got Temperance on the other side. That's also about balance, and it was out of balance. Okay, so this person's being their message is to keep their life in balance. So it may be, you guys are twins, so if one's unbalanced, the other one may be feeling that as well. Twin flame message. I got spooked. Yeah. Somebody got spooked. They wanted to run. You may have a runner on the side here for the twin flame dynamic. That is, they recognize something. They see the signs. They're being illuminated to the potential of this connection, and it may have spooked the crap out of them. So they may be in that running phase. We have dependability. Very beautiful. I think we got that in the Aries. It was the Aries side. I know it was Gemini or Aries or something like that. So dependability. So this is kind of a multifaceted card here. And let me kind of skim it again and make sure I can remember exactly what it had to say. So something that sounds too good to be true probably is. Choose dependability over grandiose promises. Stay focused and stick to your goals. Stating something loudly and repeatedly doesn't make it true. Do not be distracted by secondhand or ill-informed opinions. The truth always has a way of revealing itself, and you don't need to get involved. Turn to or be someone you can trust. Yeah, this was in the Aries reading. So dependability, you may have a lot of people who depend on you. You may be depending on others for things that you need, but don't make any grandiose promises that you can't follow through on. Make sure that if you're looking at taking a huge risk in business or love, at this point, they want you to be a little bit reserved to kind of be, get to know somebody, but also, don't, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So they want you to take they want you to take a conservative stance when it comes to either this connection or business. It also says that don't be swayed by other people's opinions, and, they may be ill-informed. As well, or by secondhand information that may muddy the situation as well. So, and the truth always has a way of coming out. So if you feel like somebody is being secretive, or they are being deceptive, don't worry. That will come out. They will end up outing themselves somehow. Okay. And we have a young female involved. Okay. So again, could be you, could be your twin. It could be a child as well for some of you. So let's see. This came out, I think, was also in the Gemini or the Aries video. So I highly recommend watching those videos, you guys, because I think that they will have some bits and pieces for you too, for your situation, especially if you're kind of dealing with some of these signs. So, youthful female, immature girl living with parents, dreams of the future, fashion, and music, under 25 years. So, this person is under 25 years of age. They may have dreams of fashion and music, or they may be very much into those type of that type of genre, or that not genre, I guess, into that type of scene. So, and that this person may still live at home with their parents, but they do have dreams for the future. It could be that you and your twin, this is you and your twin showing up here, or it could be brother and sister. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. Okay, so I'm gonna let my dog in. Okay. All right, what's next? Okay. So maybe not releasing this person. Maybe there is a connection here and you haven't actually released this person from your life yet. They may still be in your life, but it's almost like you're holding on to this person. And I'm not sure if you need to release them. That may be what they're trying to say about this card. It's possible they're like, well, you're hanging on. You haven't released this This person, they could be the one that's telling the lies here, or the one that's kind of ill-informed and keeps, talking in your ear, and maybe they are kind of, bad for the connection, or they need to kind of be released from this connection possibly. So let's see where else this goes. But yeah, there's something that you're holding on to when it comes to that young female. And we have the Page of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. So I'm feeling like with this is like all talk and no action. You need to release that type of energy. This is also possibly, we always talk about that stalker card. So you may be watching someone on social media or keeping up with them. You're also maybe not expressing this. Maybe you see something someone's posting and you're like, you want to speak up, but you don't. This is, when it's upright, it's like new ways of communicating, and it's also just kind of this, this person is young and immature, and this may be immature ways of communicating, or immature ways of, you may be seeing something on somebody posting it and assuming it's about you. It's not even about you. And you may block or unfriend them. But I think you might need to block or unfriend or release this young female is what they're saying, because you're kind of hanging on to it. And kind of still checking up on this person possibly. Okay. Interesting. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay. So there may be some type of opposition within this connection, this young female here. And they're saying, don't back down from this person. Stand up for yourself. And if you are making promises, follow through on them. Try not to be overly overly promise things that you can't deliver on as well on this side. Just kind of make sure that you are talking the talk and walking the walk at the same time. So if you can't deliver, don't make those promises. Also, not backing down from opposition. So showing strength and fortitude within this, on this side. It may be that this, that this fair male finally recognizes your connection and what it could be, but they need to release this young female. And, it's almost like an ex-girlfriend here possibly within this scenario that they're still kind of hanging on to, that they're still checking up on, or they're still involved in some way with that person. Twin flame message, is it possible to forgive and forget? Okay, so they want to know if you will forgive and forget something that they've done. Maybe they did step out with this other person, this young female here. It's very possible that they were involved with, or this is like you see this couple around town, like maybe you run into this fair male and this young female together, because it kind of seemed like they were a couple, or they are here, there's something about this connection that's relevant here. Okay, so maybe there was some type of secrecy, somebody keeping a secret of another relationship while still, somebody's within your energy here as well, like that. So it could be a couple that you hang out with, okay? And maybe between that couple, you realize that one of those people is your twin, and you're like, oh, and more than likely it's this fair male, okay? Because that recognition is right below that. And maybe he is not releasing this young female. And so now it's put you possibly into separation, or, it's made you happy to know what this person is to you, and it's enlightened you to an extent. But there's something here that kind of blocks the connection, okay? It needs to be released. Okay, we have revision. Very beautiful card here. Interesting. There's like a little dragon down there. That's beautiful. Almost like rewriting your life or revising your life, like having the ability to do it over. Like now you're kind of free to go and, create what you want. Okay. That's very beautiful. Let's see what they have to say about that. I like that card. Okay. Your body remembers the trauma, the closeness, the love, the fear, and the exuberance of your full history, even when your mind doesn't. Bring a memory to the surface to align your current self with the knowledge stored in your body. Go deeper into a challenge to go beyond it. A study of the past will help you recognize and break a limiting cycle. So yeah, again, this may be trauma that you're still reliving and still being triggered by. And your body always will remember that. I mean, cells hold on to trauma, and they can manifest in all different forms of disease and pain and those type of things. So um, even if you don't know what's going on, your body does. So there may be trauma that you still have yet to figure out what happened to you as a child or throughout your life. So they want you to kind of heal that. Maybe see somebody who does Reiki or like a shaman or something of that nature, or to do like chakra meditations to open your chakras, to do like a healing meditation as well. So they want you to go deeper into a challenge to go beyond it. So a study of the past and the way that this is something that we do in psychology, and for the LMFT program that I'm in, is we do a genogram and we map out all of the different family members, and we trace back like cutoffs and divorces and trauma and things like that, and abuse, etc. Like we go down the whole rabbit hole. And for some of you, maybe exploring these patterns and breaking generational patterns and cycles that have been ingrained in you, to think that, you know, there's something wrong with you because this happened to you, or that it's okay, excusing it, like they're doing, you know, all over the place with, you know, people who are in power who get away with it. And, you know, they wonder why women don't report abuse. It's because when the hell have you ever seen a woman who's reported it and hasn't been, you know, her reputation hasn't been destroyed, when they're like, oh, what did you wear? Or what did you say? Or were you drinking? Bullshit. That's bullshit. And you and I know it, and any of this culture knows it, that is not relevant to, you know, nobody asks to be raped. Nobody asks for trauma. So, you know, that letting go of that mentality. I feel like whoever's on this side, that has possibly happened for you. And, you know, it's awful. It's an awful thing that we live in a society that blames us for it. So why the hell would we stand up? Why the hell would we tell our story? Me Too. Yeah, how many Me Too's are there? How many women, how many thousands of women, 100,000s, I'm sure, of women that this has happened to? And everybody's like, oh, really? It's not fucking brand new, people. All right, sorry, I got a little off on my soapbox there, but you get it. You get what I mean. You get it. Makes me very angry, and I'm passionate about it because I'm tired of it. We're all tired of it. Okay, and you have children. Okay, so children are relevant to this connection. Okay, and you may be thinking about having children. You may already have children. You may be wanting more children. You may be trying to break the cycle for your children so that they don't grow up the way that you did. So breaking generational patterns and cycles. Young people or children around you, birth of a child, project, new idea or concept, past or childhood memories. Children are important for you and your future. Yeah, so this is definitely that past or childhood memories. They've been talking about that here quite a bit. Within a couple of the cards. Yeah, again, we have inner child. So on this side, really healing some issues that happened when you were an inner child. Or sorry, not when you were an inner child, when you were a child. But it is releasing some of that trauma, or exploring it in ways that we can release it, that we can process it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. Doesn't mean that we're, you know, supposed to forget about it. That's not really that's not how we address these issues. And you can look up some things. I'm still trying to figure out how to help you guys with this because I think it's very relevant here. I think there is a actual meditation that is for inner child issues, healing things like this. So I would look that up on YouTube. I think it's just inner child meditation or inner child, something like that. So I would look that up and see if you can get some information about that. I'm still looking for information on how to help you guys with that, or resources and things like that that are more for adults and not children. I'm really into this part of the course. They're really focusing on children right now. And we have 10 of Cups. Okay, so literally there is you may be already with your twin, and this may be, you know, something about, like, maybe a friend was causing some issues and you're not sure about releasing them. You may have blocked them on social media, or you may unfollow them or something along those lines with that young female here. But I do feel like there's a couple different messages. So the 10 of Cups is saying like there is emotional fulfillment in this connection of some sort, that it will bring you emotional fulfillment. Once you've done some type of healing and some type of understanding about your childhood and breaking those emotional patterns and healing that information, that's stuck in our cells and things like that, and working on that there's 10 of Cups for you guys. So it's a beautiful connection here. It's beautiful, and it's emotional fulfillment. It is like the dog, the cat, the house, the kids running around, like that happy ever after, that happy ending. For some of you, you're already with your twin, and this is part of what's healing you. Look, you've got the sun. There's children here with the sun, and there's that same idea here with that 10 of Cups. Okay, so it's very relevant to children for some of you. If you don't have children, it's just happiness, enlightenment, and emotional fulfillment within this connection. And it's very, very beautiful. And you can, you're addressing things that need to be addressed. One of the biggest blocks, though, is this person, this young female that needs to be released from your life. I feel like there's definitely either you're already taking steps to do that, but I feel like that person, maybe they are doing the same to you, maybe blocking you for whatever reason, and that's some type of kind of issue in the middle here. We have Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah, keep going, guys. You got this Bull, you got the Camel, keeping your life in balance, not backing down from opposition, overcoming these problems. Could be seeking counseling, which there's nothing wrong with that. For some of you, it might help to address some of the childhood issues that you have. You may do family counseling. You may have this fair male and this young female may be your children, okay? And they may be, adolescents or young adults. Here, between the two of these, I feel like a very young, youthful energy. So they may be your children, and it's kind of, maybe your children are coming to you and telling you what's happened to them, and you're having to kind of figure out, what's going on with that and how to help them. And maybe it's bringing up your own issues as well for some of you. So keep that in mind. That could be one message for somebody out there. Twin flame message: I'm more affected than you know. Yeah, you're definitely affected by this connection. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and they're recognizing something about this connection. Okay, and you are okay on this side. Like, I feel like they're recognizing who you are to them, or you're recognizing it, or you both are, which is, that could definitely be that energy. All right, let's do some clarification. We're going to do the sun here under the recognition. That one's pretty straightforward, but I'm gonna clarify the tarot cards and see what they have to say. Give it some background. Why is the sun here? Why is the sun here? What makes you so happy? That's so beautiful. It could be this recognition that just your heart is just overwhelmed. You're just like, oh my gosh, I know who my twin is. I know, I recognize something in them that's just, magical, and that makes you very happy, very, very happy. All right, yeah. Okay, we have the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is possibly they're having another child, possibly, or your child is doing well in school and you're very, very happy with this. It's also, the Page of Wands is like a kind of a passionate, adventurous type of person. So maybe this kind of sparks your passion for life and for anything. You may feel very creative at this time, getting a lot of downloads, a lot of enlightenment. You are, your vibration is high, doing well. And this Wheel of Fortune here is saying, like, you're now going to be experiencing some good fortune when it comes to, maybe your children and yourself and this connection, and the wheel is turning in your favor. So, oh my gosh, it's very beautiful. It's also karma, but it's good karma, very good karma here. Okay. And maybe you see that your children are benefiting from the work that you're doing. And that could, because that Page of Wands, it can also be a child. Okay. All right. Page of Swords here. Why is the Page of Swords reversed? Why is the Page of Swords reversed? Why is the Page of Swords reversed? There were jumpers, but there was like 3 cards there. I just want maybe 1 or 2. Page of Swords reversed. Why is the Page of Swords reversed? I feel like this person could be immature within their communication, and they need to release that. You know, maybe they talk back a lot to you, you know, if it's your child that we're talking about. Okay, the Hanged Man. Yeah, so the Hanged Man reverse, it's definitely, it's not being stuck anymore, with maybe making the decision to cut off this connection or to stop. Okay, so it's the Hanged Man reversed, clarifying the Page of Swords reversed. This, you may have felt stuck in the past with this person and the way that they communicate or the way that they are all talk and no action, but you're not putting up with it anymore. You've got some spiritual enlightenment here. Could be dealing with a Pisces with the Hanged Man. But you've got some spiritual enlightenment about the connection, about, you know, this person's spying on you or you're spying on them and you're aware of it. And you understand that, you know, it may not be feeding your soul spiritually, or that you need to kind of adjust. I feel like this energy, again, is like somebody who is immature with their communication. The way that they come across can sometimes be very harsh, very cutting, very without tact, not very much tact going on there. And you may be becoming enlightened to this and what to do about it. Okay, so again, and it could be, you know, this all talk and no action. You're just like, okay, I'm not putting up with that anymore. That's just stuck. And maybe that's you, and you're feeling stuck in that, like you can't, you know, you may be making promises you can't follow through on, but you're aware of it now. It's almost like, okay, I've gotten some enlightenment about this energy, some enlightenment about needing to possibly release that mentality, maybe unblock someone and try and cultivate the relationship with this young female. It could also be that, you know, they do encourage you to release this person from your life, because if they act like this Page of Swords reverse, it's like, you know what, you know, you're not stuck trying to figure out what their intentions and their motivations are or what they're going to say next. It's just like, nah, cut that off and move forward. Sometimes we just have to kind of do that. And don't back down is what it says. Don't back down from this opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, and I feel like you've become enlightened to that situation. Very enlightening cards here with the Hanged Man reversed, the Sun, this recognition card. Yeah, so something's coming to light. Like you're going to be seeing things, people for who they are, and what their intentions are as well. And you may be tired of somebody being like, oh, and maybe they promise you and they don't deliver as well. That's very much that energy with that Page of Swords. All right. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Okay, it's a little bit quick. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Yeah, I'm not taking it. If they want it, they'll tell me. Okay, I think this is meant to come out, these 3. I normally wouldn't take them, but the story kind of makes sense. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups here. Okay, so I think the secret is, or there's some secret surrounding this connection, or you think that somebody's keeping secrets. Could be this Pisces, again with the moon, or a Cancer involved, or they have Cancer in their chart, or that could be a possible secret. But the secret is that you want to manifest something with this Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That, but this Queen of Wands is kind of acting a little bit, she's not feeling very confident or in her power, or you may see her that way, where she's just kind of being pushy, aggressive, stuck in her ego. Her temper is up. Her temper is she's kind of pissed off. She may be pissed off because she feels like there's secrets in this connection, or you may be questioning her because you think there's some secrets in this connection. But the Magician is here to say that, you know, you can figure out what those are. You can figure out who this person is and what their secrets are. So it's like they may be hiding something right now, or you feel they're hiding something, and the Magician's like, well, you know, that could be why this person is feeling like this. Like they want to tell you something. I feel like this person wants to tell you something, or you want to tell them something about, you know that you can have this Ten of Cups with this person. Like, you know that they're your emotional fulfillment. You may be keeping that secret from them on this side about how you feel about this person. And you want to manifest something with them, but you feel like they're pissed off at you, or there's something about this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this fire sign, or just this energy of this person that kind of is maybe kind of, she doesn't feel like she is confident, or that like she may be, again, I feel pissed off at you or upset about something within the connection, something to do with this connection. She may be thinking you're keeping secrets as well, because again, we like to mirror our twins. So you both may think you're keeping secrets from each other, and that needs to be, something about this needs to be changed with this magician. This magician has all of the tools to change this. And so either you or this other person has the ability to create this 10 of Cups, okay? But there may be some secrets that need to come out first in order for this connection to manifest. And maybe these secrets that are causing this person, maybe if they think, Leo, that you're keeping secrets, or vice versa, it's definitely going to put them in a defensive mode, okay? They're going to be like pissed off. They're going to be like, well, they're not going to be very, this Aries or Leo or Sag is not going to be very like, forthright with you. They may be backing away from this connection if they think that, you are hiding something from them, okay? Because they're all about, truth. And even if it hurts, like, I know fire signs, I know how we are. We're very blunt, we're very direct, because we want you to be blunt and direct with us, okay? So just a little secret for some of you that are dealing with fire signs. That is the secret, is to be direct with us. If you want to know something, you have to ask, okay? If you want to manifest something with us, manifest it, or sometimes we're waiting for you, or, wondering, when you're going to get it together. So very interesting energy there with that magician. I feel like this person has all the tools to figure out what these secrets are, and you or your twin has the ability. So I keep wanting to say Gemini, sorry, but Leo, you have the ability to manifest that, to create that. You have all the tools to figure out what this person's secret is, and they may be acting a little bit out of character because the secret causes them to, it triggers them. It triggers their trauma. This person over on this side has experienced a lot of trauma, and a lot of sadness and a lot of heartache and a lot of distrust. They don't trust very easily because of the people around them have really harmed them in the past, okay? The people who are supposed to take care of your twin were not very good to them, and probably violated them in ways that should never happen. But it's a sad reality of the society we live in. So, whew, okay. All right, sorry guys, I know that was heavy. Let's see what your fortune is. We have Sun, yep. Leo in energy here. It says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Yeah, you guys have two cards, and the Sun is also Leo here. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. You make them happy, okay? You make them happy. They want kids with you, or they, see themselves with you, with their children, with a family possibly. And that Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Like, it's turning in your favor for, for this connection, okay? Some of you may want them to, this young female here could be a Pisces, could be why we have the Hanged Man here. For some of you, you may be wanting to, your twin to make a decision and to release this Piscean person, this energy here, and you're hanging on to them for some reason. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection, though. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a child that needs to get out of the house and go on their own, For some of you, that could be the case. But, yeah, and that could be what the secret is here. That could be one of the secrets for the connection. There is definitely secrets here with the moon, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to seeing you for your June videos. Take care.